Hi everyone, how you doing now? Welcome to Cooking with the Woodards. Listen, today we're going to do some fried chicken, cabbage, mashed potatoes, and Jiffy cornbread. We're going to do something really simple. There are people out here, they don't know how to fry chicken. They don't know how to fix mashed potatoes to where they're creamy and to where they're not so watery, okay? And a lot of people out here don't know how to do that cabbage. So this is a beginners. Everything here is for beginners, okay? I have so much on my counters because I'm doing 3 things today. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do everything with different cabbages, okay? And I have my chicken here, right here. I have my chicken, okay? So my chicken is here, and you have to clean this chicken, all right? So I'm letting y'all know this right now. You're going to have to clean this chicken. Now on this chicken, when you see this chicken, and you see, where is it? What's on this here chicken? You see little fat on the chicken? Take it off. Take it off. You don't want all that fat on there. Okay? Get you these scissors right here. Cut this fat off of this chicken. Okay? Because you don't want all that all on your chicken. Okay? So remove all that fat on that chicken, because we don't want that all on that chicken like that. So get you some scissors and just remove it off. Okay, so I have me a tablespoon here. Okay. We're going to put us 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Okay, that's 1 tablespoon. And I have garlic salt. If you never fried your chicken in garlic salt, let me tell you something. You in for a rude awakening, because garlic salt tastes so good when you're frying your chicken in it. Okay? It tastes so good. We ain't going in there and putting all that stuff all on the chicken. We're just going to do this chicken up. And then take your chicken, mix your chicken up, just like this here. Just mix it on up. Now I have this cabbage here. When you're doing your cabbage, okay, wash it off. Wash it first, okay, and things. Now you can keep this if you want it. That if you want it, all right? You can keep it. But we're going to take it on off. Okay, this first outer layer, I'm taking that off. But you can keep it if you want it. Now what you do, you're going to cut this bottom part off right here. Cut it off. Get you a good knife where you know you can cut it, okay? Then we're going to cut this just like this. Cut it up around it, okay? Just cut on up around it. You can see where it's at, so just cut it, okay? Just see where it's at and just cut it, all right? Now, this is the piece I keep. I really don't keep this right here because it's so hard there. All right? So I really don't keep that. Okay? I had to add this here into the video because I thought I had videoed it already. But when you get your cabbage like this, cut it just like this here. Okay? And then cut it like this. All right? What you want to do so you can have it where you can pick it up. Okay? Just cut it like this here. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay? Just cut it like this here. And then when it cooks, it all breaks up. All right? Okay, so now I'm getting ready to fix the So now I'm getting ready to fix the cabbage. I have 5 strips of bacon. You cut it 3 ways, okay? Then we're going to put it in the skillet and let it start frying, all right? Okay, now this is 2 cups of flour, okay? Because we don't have that much chicken legs, okay? And then this is 1 teaspoon, okay? Now we're gonna do 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Let me see if that's enough. No, that's not. I should have went on and got me a tablespoon. Okay, make it 2 teaspoons of black pepper. We don't want it too salty, okay, but we want it just right. So we're going to do us 2 teaspoons of onion salt, garlic salt. If you don't want garlic salt, use onion salt, or either just use regular salt, whichever one you want, okay, because it'll be up to you. And I do not have a paper bag, so use whatever you want to. Use one of those bags that the food come in. Use that, or use whichever one you want to, okay, because the preference is yours. Okay, so this right here, it'll be draining because it has water in it, okay? It has some water at the bottom. Now, if you want to take and put your flour in here, make sure you empty out all of the water out of here so it has no water in there. But this is old-fashioned. Okay, then we had then they had a bag, but here I can't find no bags nowhere. So, hey, I'm using this Ziploc bag. Okay, now we're gonna take this here, and this is going to go into the grease. I have me 2 cups of grease. Here's my little boys here to get a soda. I'll be back. Did it come? So this is the way my bacon looks as it's cooking. Okay, so this bacon is frying up. You let this bacon go ahead on, because we want to get as much grease as we can out of here. And while this is doing that, I'm going to go over there and I'm going to cut my onions up. When you're doing your onions, make sure you cut off the front part of the onion like this. This is going to be cut off. Okay, you cut it off on both sides. Then you take and peel this here off, so many layers off. First two layers, pull it on off. Put it on over there to the side, okay? Then you're going to take your onion, because you're going to cut your onion up, because we're going to put it in that grease. And let it saute just for a little while. Not that much, just enough just to soften up. Just enough just to soften it up. Because that's what your cabbage is going on. Okay? Okay, so these onions are going to go into this skillet. Okay, so now I have my onions. Now my onions are going into here. Break them up as much as you can, because they're going to go into there like that. You're going to stir this here on up, because I have this here on 6. This is on 6, okay? And I just wanted to have that onion flavor going up in there. Why I am, just to get just a little tender here, okay? And this is how this is going. So this is going to get a little tender. Okay, so now it's a little tender. This is when we're going to put our cabbage in. All your cabbage is going. Okay, we're going to put us a tablespoon of black pepper on top. So sprinkle you some black pepper on top of that. Let me tell you, cabbage makes water. Okay? Cabbage makes water. When you taste this here, it seems like it doesn't have enough seasoning on it. Add you a little bit more. Okay? Add you a little bit more. We're going to put us some salt on top of that. Okay? Gonna use about a tablespoon of salt, and that's it. No more than that. No more than that. Okay? Then what we're gonna do, we're gonna cover it up, and we're gonna let it finish cooking. Alright? Just gonna cover it up. And it's gonna wilt down to where, just like how greens does, this does the same thing. And just let it go ahead and cook. It's cooking on 6. Okay, so now what I'm doing, I'm turning my chicken over. Okay? I'm turning my chicken over. Alright? Don't cook your chicken in no old grease. Okay? Whatever you do, don't cook chicken in old grease, because it makes it have a funny color, or darker, burnt looking type of color on there. Get you some fresh cooking oil to cook your chicken in, all right? I want to show you something. See how much this cabbage went down? So what you do, you go from the bottom. You grab it from the bottom, and you turn it over into here. Okay? I had took and put another half of a cabbage on top of this here, because I need the extra cabbage for another meal that I'm going to make out of cabbage. Okay? You see the water that it's making right here? See? It has water in there. I don't know if you can see that. Let me get over here on this side. Because it has water in there. It has water. It is, see the water? See? I didn't even add water to it. And it's turning into its own thing. So you just take it, go from the bottom, grab you some from the bottom, bring it up, because it will go down. It will, because that's how cabbage does. Cabbage do just. And when you taking out your chicken, make sure that chicken, you don't put that chicken on top of the other chicken. Okay? Because all it's going to do is drain that grease down on top of the other chicken. Put the chicken and set it to the side. Don't take and put that grease down on the other chicken. That's why you put paper towels in your stuff, okay? Because you don't want to take and put that chicken on top of other chicken. And then when you get ready to do it, move that chicken over. Just move it on over. Okay, so since we have this cabbage and everything, see how much it go down? Look at that. It went down. So I'm putting me some vinegar. But this is apple cider vinegar. I'm putting a little bit of that on now. Okay? And I am putting me just a teaspoon of sugar on there. Just a little bit, not a lot. Okay, about a teaspoon. Just a teaspoon of sugar on that. Then after that, we're going to stir this here on over here. Make sure we can stir it now, y'all. We sure can. We can stir it now. Look at that. And if you don't want to use sugar, use some sweet and low. Any type of, if you're diabetic or anything like that, use that. See how it just cooks down to nothing? Look at that. Just cooking down to nothing. But it is going to be good. I haven't fixed cabbage in a minute. Okay, I'm getting ready to take this here on out of there. because I need it for another dish that I want to fix it into another dish. But I don't want this here part right here to cook all the way, because I need some of it to be halfway cooked. Should be enough. Let me get just a little bit more out of there. Okay. That should be enough what I need. Okay, so now we're going to do these potatoes. All the time when you get your potatoes, wash the potatoes off, okay? Wash the potatoes off when you get your potatoes, wash them off. All right? I need to hurry and fix these potatoes because I've been had them a minute. They still hard, but it's just time to get rid of them when you start seeing them get this on now. So when you're doing your mashed potatoes, just peel the hug off. Don't go all the way down up in there and do that. Because I notice y'all, when y'all do potatoes, I notice a lot of people, when I see them doing potatoes, they peel away too much of the potato. Get your little knife like this here. Okay? Get your little knife like this here. It works good. When you do it with a little knife, make sure you don't cut your fingers up. Okay? So you go in there and you cut your potato. You see something like this here left, just go in there and take it away. Okay? Go in there and do this potato like this. Some people have a potato peeler or whatever it is. You can do that, but still you're going to have to go in there and clean it up. So when you get it done, and you have it like this here, go in there. Still got some of that on there. Go in there and cut it like this here down the middle. Whew, almost lost it. Cut it like this. And I'm showing you how to do a potato. Okay. This is my beginner. Then take it and cut it like this into wedges. Just like this here into wedges. Okay? I'm teaching you how to cook it. How you cook these mashed potatoes. A lot of people don't know how to cook mashed potatoes, but I'm going to show you today. Okay, so now we have the potatoes here. Okay? Now I'm getting ready to put these here on and boil them. But this is what I want to do. I want to slice me some onions up really thin. Okay? Because this right here is what's going to make your potatoes, your mashed potatoes, have a different taste to it. Slice you some onions up. And let that boil in the water. Shoot, I'm going to cut my finger off. And let that just boil in the water with the potatoes, okay? Because what you're going to do, you're going to slice it really thin. And it's just going to give it a little flavor in there, okay? So slice it up really thin. And all it's going to do is just give it a little flavor. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. I'm going to put this on the stove and let it cook. Now I want to show you something. So you'll know when the cabbage is ready. When you see that thick part, the thick part like this here, this is the thick piece. When you see that thick piece get translucent some, it's ready. Okay? This is a bigger piece. See how it is? It isn't all white all through. So then you know your cabbage is ready. Okay? So that's how you know it's ready. Okay? Now I'm finished with the cabbage. Alright, got my mashed potatoes on. Finish up my chicken here. Okay, all I'm getting ready to do now, we're going to make us some cornbread muffins. Okay, so now we're getting ready. And we're going to do the cornbread muffins. So this is what we do. You take you a half of a teaspoon and you put in here. Not a whole lot, just a half of a teaspoon is going to go in there. Okay? Just a half of a teaspoon going in. Because this is going to go into the oven. And we're going to put it on 400 while we're making the cornbread mix. So now this is going into the oven on 400. Then we're doing the cornbread. All you got to do is just follow the directions on the cornbread. Okay? Just follow your directions on the cornbread. We're using 2 of these. 2 of the cornbread mix. We're using a fourth of a cup of butter is going in there. You're using some buttermilk. Make sure you shake it up. A third of a cup of buttermilk. A third of a cup. Is this have a third? Yeah, third. So it's gonna go up to 2/3 because I'm using 2 of them. Okay? 2/3 cup of buttermilk. We're using us 2 eggs. 2 eggs. They already was cracked. Halfway cracked because I let something fell on it. So that's 2 eggs right here. All right. And we're going to use us just a little cinnamon in here. It'll be about a fourth of a teaspoon of cinnamon. And we're using about a half a teaspoon of sugar. Then we're going to go in there and we're going to mix this here on up. Okay, now the potatoes are ready. Let me add a little bit more of this here water, because water will dilute it, and we don't want it diluted. Okay, so we're going to put some butter in here. Some butter in there. Some black pepper is going in. I like black pepper in mine. It's okay. That's all to it. I just like me some black pepper. That right there was about a teaspoon of black pepper. And this is about a teaspoon of, a half of a teaspoon of salt. Season it to your preference. The way you want it to be, season it to that. Okay? A little carnation milk going in. Not a lot. Okay, because we don't want no milky potatoes. You want your potatoes to be firm. You don't want it like milky like, okay? You don't want it too much. And I like me some cheese in my potatoes. So I'm putting me some cheese in there because this is how I like it. Okay, cheese going in. Then we're going to smash it on up. Okay? Then it gets smashed up with some cheese in there. Potatoes. And don't forget we got the onion in there already for the oniony taste and stuff. Sharp cheddar cheese and put in there if you like. You can use that. But the thing of it is that we don't want no milky, soupy potatoes. You want your potatoes thick. Okay, add me just a little bit more milk. Change this out. Give me a stir. That's how you want your potatoes to turn out, just like that. Okay? That's how you want them. You don't want them soupy. That's why I still got a lot to cook, y'all. Okay. That's perfect. 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 Yes, it is. Okay, be back. Okay, so now all we're doing now is taking this here, putting this in here like this. The grease is hot. So I'm telling you right now, the grease is hot. Put me some more right here. Put me some more here. Look in the oven, okay? And things, and that's how you are supposed to do it. Do it that way, okay? Okay, I can pick it up. So now it's going back in the oven on 400, and we'll be back. So I finished. We have finished up everything. This is everything. Everything is finished. Cornbread muffins, mashed potatoes, cabbage, and fried chicken. Okay, this is the meal for today. This is my first video. We'll be back with number 2. Okay, all I want to tell everyone, have a beautiful one. Okay, don't forget to hit subscribe, hit like if you like what I did, and share my video with someone. Okay, I almost got 4,000. All right, so have a beautiful one. Give someone a big hug. Tell them you love them. All right, bon appetit, baby.